honey.
Papa, are you home?
I am. Hey, sweetheart. How you
Uh,
doing?
I'm good. Hey, thanks listeners for being patient. I know I released a classic episode, and then last week, meant to do something, and then what did I do, Zig, instead?
I was drunk all last week. I have no idea what
Yeah,
you
me
did.
too. I got real drunk
Yeah.
and forgot to do anything, and thought, oh, maybe I'll post something on Monday. And Monday came and went, and that didn't happen either. Although I will say, didn't drink at all on Monday.
For reasons like this, we recommend subscribing
Yeah,
so that you know it typically comes out on a Monday, but there's a swing and a miss once in a while. Once in a great while, I'll even give us. Once
yeah.
in a great while.
You know,
But
we've
yeah.
we hadn't missed a lick for what, 2 years, and then
No, you
this
look
third year
so good.
we're like, he did. The people that know us and have been sticking with this show for a while, they get it. They know.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
know. And does it look like I keep? Yes. If you're watching us on YouTube, at Zig and Larry on YouTube,
On our YouTube channel, which you're not.
you will notice that I keep looks like I'm talking to my penis. But that's where the recorder sits, and that's why I keep getting louder because I want to make sure it's working and recording. And now it's in an
I just talked to my penis.
I I talk to your penis too.
Yeah.
That's actually who I pray to.
Yep, good. About a month and a half from now, there'll be a new baby in the universe, and it's this penis's fault.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, this episode not sponsored by Simply Spiked from the Simply Juice folks. Simply Spiked. Fucking delicious.
I don't believe you have that. You know, I'm just going to say right now
Yeah.
what I because you I that's fucking weird. Today, because I'm doing the show today, it's my topic, and we'll
Uh-huh.
get to it eventually. It's called "Would You Drink That?" and we start with things like that. We get weirder and weirder.
Sure.
We're gonna play a game called "Would You Drink That?" But I
Yay.
did get to the Simply Spike, but that's fucking weird to
I'm
me,
gonna
man.
save everyone time though.
I
Sure.
No, see, I have a preamble. Well, we might as well fucking do it now, and I'm gonna say it again later. So it's gonna get weirder and weirder as we go along, okay?
Okay.
But you can't just say yes to everything
Sure.
because I know the answer is probably yes to everything until we get at least to the end. But you have to at least admit that some of this stuff is going off the
Oh,
fucking rails. That's all I'm saying.
you
Yeah,
know it. You
yeah.
Well, shit. We sat at the Sovereign and finished off their schnapps collection.
Real quick, the Sovereign is a spectacular dive bar on the north side of Chicago that I was a regular at. That Larry and I played at the summer before I moved to Florida. Um, the Sovereign is not just some guy that we drank schnapps with.
Although it should be and would be.
Yeah, that was the day that we got real drunk. We walked shirtless the 5 miles back to my house,
Yeah.
stopping to take a dip in the lake and bothering children.
Yeah. Yeah, we just walked into the lake as we
Yep.
just kept dropping articles and just fell first.
Yep.
Will my wallet be okay? Who cares? Good point.
Yeah. What do you want to drink? How long's that bottle of buttercup schnapps been up there? It's like since St. Squibbins Day. I have no idea. Like, how much is 2 shots of that? You can have it.
Excellent. We'll take the peppermint too. We'll get that off your hands.
Root beer, sure. He's like, how much do I owe you? $4 if you leave. Fine.
I can't watch you do this to yourself. Thank you, Paul. All right. You have to stop.
Oh,
You have to stop doing this to yourselves.
we do have to mention it's the first Sunday. And this is when we're recording this on the first NFL Sunday. Larry, who do you like for the bowl, Larry?
Oh man, I can't wait to see these guys, the guys that from the city that I
Me
love.
too.
Look, I
Springfield has a team, right? Probably.
I, actually we did have a semi-pro football team called the Stallions, and I did get recruited. This is about 10 years ago. I got recruited to play the line, and I went, no, no, my knees already hurt every day, all the time. No, thank you. I'm good.
Would you like some more punishment? There'll be men slightly bigger than you, or your size or bigger, trying to take you out at the knee.
Yeah.
So is that something you're interested in? By the way, there's no money in it, and it's going to take a lot of your time.
And you're already attached, so all the potential football pussy. I don't want any of that football pussy. You're right,
No,
you don't. You don't.
no,
Do
no.
you need to impress the woman that you've got right now? Not really. She's impressed when I can just pick her up.
Yep.
I do that on a regular basis.
And I can't do that if you fuck up my knees. So
Yeah,
I'm good.
exactly. I'm good, thank you.
See,
It's like,
yeah,
hey,
10 years ago you were 10 years ago you were with Nick. Your anniversary's coming up in this month. It's what? It's just a couple days.
it's a couple weeks.
Couple weeks. What is September what?
Uh, hold on, 27th,
Is this 9 or 10 years? It's one of the two.
9.
9. Excellent.
I wasn't expecting to have to do math.
It's
Okay,
fine.
what year is this? What year do we get married? Hold on. What? Wait a second. What is? I had to like go through the calendar because we moved dates a couple times, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when I eat or what I eat or when I do it. As soon as we start this podcast, I just start turning inside out.
It's totally fine. My nose runs like a son of a bitch, and I never
yeah.
bring tissues. That's why I wear garbage clothes that cost $1 a piece. I buy my clothes by the pound for reasons.
It's a real weird Korean market, but well, I'm sitting here with this, well, with my tank top, but this shirt because it's chilly in the danger dungeon right now.
Mm.
With this shirt and the whole setup, I look like a 1970s DJ that's gonna play motherfucking rock and roll, whether you like it or not, man.
I can only really see the like the military green jacket. So you got like a kind of Good Morning Vietnam thing going from this
Yeah,
angle.
honestly, if I feel like if I had the right sunglasses, I don't have any sunglasses down here right now, but if I had the right pair on right now,
You don't have any sunglasses on hand in your basement?
I mean, just the heart-shaped one. Sometimes I keep sunglasses down here. You don't know how I live my fucking life.
I do. I've
Actually, yeah.
slept down there.
But yeah,
Uh,
I feel like I'm cosplaying as Dr. Johnny Fever,
nice. Good for you.
which that show was in reruns when we like it was off the
Yeah.
air when we were kids. So that's like that's older than us, and I'm making
Yeah.
a reference. But WKRP was one of the greatest shows ever. But leaning over to take a line.
No, but I wipe my nose.
Sure, buddy. That's what we've all said.
I wipe my nose with Columbia. Shut up.
Hey, speaking of dive bars,
The fine people of Bogota.
so speaking of dive bars that we love,
Mhm.
um, last week, Jesus Christ, bud, no, week before last,
2 weeks ago. I know where
yeah,
you got. Yeah.
I was I headed up to Wisconsin for a gig, but stopped in our beloved Chicago um to see some friends show. They'd had a sketch show, a couple of comics that started down here, got like they've kind of become family to us. So if you're up in the Chicago area, check out Jaffe and Meiji. Those two are pretty fantastic, and their show was killer. But we got to the hotel. First and foremost, Nick was she's like, okay, do you want me to stop and wait at the hotel, and then I can get us checked in, and I'll have all the stuff, and then you can go park? And I was like, no, 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 pull up to the front of the hotel. I'll yank our suitcases because I had to bring my new PA system on the road.
Oh yes, the
And so
beautiful gigantic monster.
yeah, and that thing weighs 70 pounds.
Nice.
And so I was like, no, I will manhandle that and the two suitcases. She's like, well, I'll grab my backpack, and I had a backpack, so I threw my backpack on, and I get everything out of the car, and I'm like, all right, I'll see you in a minute. She goes to park, and I'm standing there trying to figure out. I'm like, okay, these were just duffel bags. How do I? And I'm trying to like get the two suitcases lined up, and I'm trying to figure out. And then I've got the thing, and then I just got frustrated. And I went and said out loud to no one, or anyone that would listen, "Fuck it!" And I just farm-handed the two suitcases to where like they were kind of sticking out at a 45-degree angle from each other, and then
Mhm.
picked up the sound system and started walking towards the hotel. A dude right next to me goes, "God damn, man." I was like, farm hands. He's like, no shit. It's like, all right. And then I'm just standing there, just waiting for her to park, and walk over, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I'm like, what happened to people are walking by looking at me like, oh, he's newly homeless. That's look at
He just got kicked out. This is all he kept.
him. Two weird suitcases and his PA system.
He's about to plug in somewhere and tell you a story.
But yeah, so we got all checked in and walked down to Rossi's,
Mhm.
which, can I tell you, Nick kept telling me about this place called Rossi's, and I'm like, yeah. She goes, have you ever been? I was like, I don't think so. I don't recognize the name. She's like, yeah, it's during the day, super quiet. I guess in the evenings, it gets kind of loud and crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't know. And then we walked up to it, and as we're walking towards Rossi's. We walk past the pizza place that has
Mhm.
like the late night pizza window.
I used to work right down the street from this joint.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Here's the
it's
thing.
it's the only 4 a.m. dive bar in River North Chicago, and they open up, I believe, at 8 or 9 a.m. for the
Uh-huh.
third shifters. Yeah.
Yep. I had all you guys had always taken me there when it was very late. And I
Hmm.
had very little recollection of the name, but I knew exactly where it was. And so as we're walking, I'm like, where is she taking me? Where is she taking me? We walk past the pizza window, and I went, motherfucker, that's the place where I bought a whole pizza from while wearing a stolen sombrero. This place. Oh, where she's like, you've been here? I was like, lots of times. I puked in the alley. Yeah, this place is great. And she's like, oh, I kind of wanted to surprise you with like a new bar. And I'm like, probably not going to happen in this city. I have,
Unless it's like someplace where a martini is $28, you
yeah,
know. Yeah. All right.
yeah. That's those are places that we didn't take Smith.
Hmm.
You can take me now. I'll put on an appropriate shirt, and I know how to lower my voice and just order a nice drink. But back when we were dragging that Smith around, especially
Hmm.
freshly divorced Smith,
Hmm.
it was no. We just take him to places where they don't mind if you accidentally break a bar stool because you didn't know your own strength.
They have a pile of broken bar stools in the
Yeah.
back. They're just using them for parts, like a goddamn Cuban shade tree mechanic.
And it wasn't he wasn't angry. He just said, no, I'm telling you, Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie. God damn it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. David Tennant is the best Doctor Who. Are you so up? No one was arguing with you.
He's talking to his shot.
But yeah, then yeah, we walked back. I kind of I don't know, I for a hot second, but I had fallen out of love with that city. And then being back up there this last time, I was like, "Oh, I remember. I remember why I loved everything about this place."
It's a great
And
town.
I I love it. I think, oh, yeah, I might be spending a couple years up there.
I'd say I spent 20 up there, and I spent 20 years giving that town a big hug, and I'm a big fan of it. But I figure I'm not going to make it to retirement age, so I decided to move to retirement community now.
Right. Yeah.
Because, well, in 20 years, if I'm still alive, my house is going to be underwater. So, or it will have been blown away. The universe is going to take this from me
Yeah.
somehow. Yeah, yeah.
Sure. Sure.
Hmm. Yeah. So,
Well, that was
oh, I told you all that. I
son
like
of
I
a
like the
bitch.
Jets this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Football.
Hey buddy, you okay?
Yep.
Yep.
What?
Oh, you know what? Well, this
No,
episode brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com.
this episode. No, Angie and she's like, what do you want to do for lunch? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was like, oh, I'll whip up some eggs or something. Let's just walk around the street, around the corner. Let's just go to the bar real quick. I'm like, honey, it's the first Sunday of fucking football. and we live in the South. So let's not do that.
Right.
Correct. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. So we had eggs. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
fine. I'll make eggs. Um,
I get it and made the 3 different styles of pancake.
aggressive, presumptuous, gloopy.
Delicious.
Ah, very good.
I made crepes. I made medium boys. I made so it's crepes, medium fluffers, and thick boys. That's what I make. So I use the
I'm just gonna let it sit.
a small. Mhm.
It's unnecessary. Everybody's doing it in their own head anyway.
Yeah, everybody's already doing it, but we got a small cast
Whatever
iron.
joke you're doing is better than mine.
Just we're gonna mad lib this episode. You get no punchlines. You figure it out yourself.
How did you just use the word fluffer and thick boy in the same breath without cracking a smile, and then you're going to tell me the recipe?
Yeah,
All right, come on.
just
You French fluffing thick boys.
what.
Jesus,
So
it's not even a joke. I'm just repeating what you said.
just let you go now.
Nah, it's fine.
We got a cast iron about the size of this pop guard, and so you put 2 scoops of batter in that and just let it settle, and thick boys, big thick fluffy boys, and then made some mid fluffs, some mid fluffers, and then some crepes out of it, and it's real good. It's real good.
This whole time you're talking about pancakes, right? This whole time.
Yeah, this whole time.
Good. Yeah. There.
Yeah, they were delicious. We made some eggs and had some jowl bacon. Tell you,
Good.
yeah. Thanks for.
Did you fluff the jowls?
Yeah, you have to fluff the jowls.
Yeah.
Give it some of this. Give it some of this.
Yep. Lick your fingers first.
Wiggle dunk those purple bulldog cheeks. Thank you.
Well, there's my next tattoo.
Yeah, but thanks for reminding me that football started because we were thinking about once we got done recording, maybe going out and playing some darts. But that might be difficult because everyone playing darts is also going to be playing football. But my gorgeous wife's in her words, her titty meat and booty cheeks are out, and she'd like to go out and do something. So
certainly avoid any place with TVs, and you're probably fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everywhere that's got darts has TVs.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Not a whole lot of dartboards and Denny's. People throw knives in Waffle House, but that's a completely different thing.
So I was like, wait a second. No, you're right. Yeah, just thinking of Waffle House, and Huddle House. That's just they're throwing hatchets.
Hey, Larry, even though we completely forgot to do a show last week, do we still have a sponsor?
Whether they know it or not, we're still sponsored by Spliff Society. spliffsociety.org, the fine purveyors of toasted, hand-rolled, artisan palm leaf spliffs. That's the flagship. But if you want to get a little fancy, a little crazy, a little kooky doodles, try a rose cone or a cocoa cone or a lotus cone, where you can load up. You can order them online. They're not loaded. They come empty. And just like I have multiple times, I've come empty. Just deadly eyes. The body's working, but the soul's not into it. But you can load it up.
I'm gonna have to get a squeegee to get that one off.
Squeegee and a ShamWow.
ShamWow.
Oh, ShamWow. But yeah, get crazy with some of that. Put your favorite herb in there. If it's not legal in your state, we'll call it herb. But if you live in a cool state like Illinois, or some of the others that have legalized the marijuanas, then you can load it up with the pot and get real happy stone. I'll tell you, my favorite is the goji berry. Goji berry tastes like Fruit Loops. It tastes like Fruity Pebbles. I was gifted a nug after a charity show.
That sounds like a ska band from the 90s. Please welcome Gifted Nug. Fucking fedoras from 7-Eleven from 1998.
Fedora. That's who opened for them, was fedoras from 7-Eleven. But first, fedoras from 7-Eleven. Why are there so many people on stage? There's so many people on stage. I dropped a fidget toy. That's why I'm looking down.
Nice.
I
I got some
after
over here actually in a bag if you want.
oh, great. After our charity show, a couple weeks ago, or last week, shit, time has no meaning. We were walking across. Dude was like, "Hey, I grew this myself. I put it together. I'd love for you to have it." I was like, "Yeah, I'll take a nug. Thanks, man." It was real sticky, had a good smell to it. There was red threads running through it. That's how
Mm.
and what he should have said was take this, use it with caution, because if you smoke it, you're not doing anything for the next 3 days. It is this, and he was like, "Yeah, I grew it myself, man." And he was like, I'm pretty sure he works for like one of the research companies. Like I think he's a scientist,
Oh, is it like market research? Because
but
I'm not
like a
sure.
no, like a scientist, but like a redneck scientist.
Mm.
And he put together a strain that I can only refer to as ho ho. Um, we put it in a container marked with a skull and crossbones because
Nice.
but delicious out of the goji berry cone. And so that's what I'm getting to. Um, Split Society makes everything better. They also have some fun clothes. They have grinders. They have stash boxes. Everything you need. Everything you need. So head over to spliffsociety.org. And at checkout, what do they do, Zig?
Hey, credit card. It's hard to pay with coins on a computer.
It's not impossible, though.
Take a picture of your wallet and just show them that you have money. Use promo code Zig and Larry in all caps.
Okay, he was having a stroke, but now he's back, folks. That's yeah. So use promo code. You're gonna get a little off, and we get a little kickback to. And I can only do that correctly on one side. I try to do it on the other side, and I look like Popeye's having a
So
stroke.
yeah, you look like Robin Williams' audition
Yeah.
for Popeye. I'll work on it, but this is what I got just like off the cuff.
Yeah, use that and just check him out. Say hi and head over to the Real Spliff Society on Instagram. They are always doing something fun. And it seems like they've got some big stuff coming up that they've been teasing. So follow them over there. It's always a good time. Um, spliffsociety.org. Catch the fever. I would like to say a big shout out to Ohio for not even though I reached out multiple times to different clubs, thank you for not booking us. I really appreciate you not booking me and my friend. We're on a run to the East Coast next weekend, and I just wanted to set us up with a show on a Thursday night. So thanks for not coming through on that, Ohio. Thank you. We tried everybody. I really appreciate how some clubs won't even respond to your email. Like I get that they get a lot every day, but they can't be that much. And just reach back and be like, hey, not gonna work out this time. Or wow, watched your tape. What the fuck are you thinking? And just something, anything. But at least I will say at least one of them did and said, "Hey, we liked what we saw. We don't have availability that Thursday night, but next time you're on your way through, give us plenty of notice. We'll get something set up. Would love to work with you." So thank you, crackpots. But some of the others,
Thanks, crackpots, for acknowledging another person.
yeah, just all I need is a go piss up a rope. Even what the fuck? I don't understand. And again, I don't run a club, but I do book for a nice little midway stop for most people, and I get a lot of emails with a lot of interest, and I reply to each and every one of them, and I um do a lot. I do a lot. And so you can't, if your only job is to run and book a club and you can't take 5 minutes to go,
If
"Hey,
you could,
man,
if you could currently smell some smoke, that is your earphone starting to smolder because Smith is a little busy, and the ire is coming through the interwebs and is currently melting the plastic of whatever you're listening through.
Yeah, sorry. I'll send me a bill for your earbuds. Seriously. And like I could have tried to set like I could have reached out to some comics and maybe I should have, but I was like, there's a ton of clubs. Surely somebody will have a Thursday because I looked at their calendar, nothing going on Thursday nights. Now, the club that did respond was like, hey, that's actually our open mic. We just don't have it on the calendar. And I was like, totally makes sense. Thanks, man. Thanks for getting back to me. I appreciate it. Yeah, loved what I saw. Let's set it up. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we'll talk about 2024. Yeah, sounds good. Simple. Simple. Just fucking respond to me, or I will show up at your club and I will burn it to the ground. That's probably not the best. That's not a good way to get booked, is it?
No, no, for a
Threatening.
couple of reasons. You don't want to be that arsonist comic who's just gonna burn your fucking.
Look at this
Good news.
shirt. This shirt says I'm an arsonist. That's what it.
Good news is you get to go all the way through Ohio now. You don't have to stop for anything but gas and taking a shit. It's not. I mean, there's not a whole lot there, really. I mean, there's a couple of really fun. I've been there once. It was fine.
I just have so many listeners there. I thought maybe we might be able to hook
I,
up.
I did a weekend of shows there years ago. It was fine. We left after that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all.
what I do for most. I just go and then I leave.
Mhm.
I love when people are like, "Oh, but you got to see this while you're here, and you got to see this," and I'm like,
No, I don't. That's a whole Jim. Who does that bit? No, Tom Segura.
"Is it Segura?"
I think it's Segura. Like, or maybe Dan Cummings. I don't know. Somebody has that bit. It's like, oh, when you go to my state, you have to fucking see that. No, I don't. I don't fucking see the thing. I
Yeah.
don't care.
The only thing I have to do is hang out after the show and talk you into buying a T-shirt so I can afford breakfast the next morning. And then I have to fight the hangover, get up, get in the car, and drive 6 hours to the next destination.
Oh, thank you.
And then yeah, so no, it's on your way. It's just about 3 hours off the interstate, but it's so good.
No,
It's not on the way. That is
no. Listen to me. They make sweaters out of edible yarn. You have to go.
you
I
have to
don't
go.
have to do shit. I don't even have to look you in the eye when I tell you fuck off.
I in fact I probably while I'm packing my stuff up, I'll be like, well, we're done now. All right.
Sorry, that look was I have this beautiful window it's right in front of my magnolia tree right here, and that look was the fact that an ibis, a big old bird, just sat in it and looked up and was literally showing me its asshole, and I've never seen a bird shit from this angle.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
congratulations, buddy.
Yep. I think is that good luck? Did I win something?
I don't know if it's bad luck.
you
I think
think you're settled down enough to play a little? Would you drink that?
I think you've won our hearts is what you've won. Yeah, I'm settled down enough. I just wanted to
Good, good.
Hey,
So,
Ohio, if there's a place you want me to play, let me know. I'll come do it, and it doesn't have to be a club. Can be a dive bar. It can be your backyard. Sometime in 2024, let me know. I
if
love
you
it.
go back about 3 years in the Zig and Larry, we were big in Ohio for a little bit, so we used to sing the praises. Scant 3 years ago, I do recall this. Now, currently, no.
We still have quite a listener base in Ohio. It's crazy.
Hey, we are ranked the fourth comedy podcast in Sierra Leone.
Yeah,
3 weeks in a row, by the way.
yeah. Thank
I
you
don't
very
understand how
much.
that's a thing.
I didn't realize that was a real place.
They don't. English is not the main language.
You don't have to understand English to understand this.
Just put it on the background. Turn it way up. Okay, whatever.
This is what they play to torture prisoners.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever the Abu Ghraib.
Just get to the topic.
Larry. It
Hey,
is, like I said, it's fortuitous that you have yourself a can full of Spike Delici right there, because we're going to play a little game called Would You Drink That? Now, there are 3 levels of Would You Drink That?
okay.
Level 1 is things that probably won't kill you, and it's a moral round. Okay. Number 2, there's like a 1.5, 2, and 2 gets into the would you?
Okay.
And then there's round 3. Now, in round 3, you really have to sit and think. Now, I know the answer is because I don't know if you're aware of this, Larry, but you and I are booze hounds.
What?
Yeah, my brother was here for 3 days 3.5 days, and I remember half of it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I believe second to last day goes. I don't think I'm going to drink much today. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I said maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, then that means, well, we did that too. When we came down for Thanksgiving, we both went, maybe we should slow down today and just have beer and wine.
Yeah, correct. Just beer and wine because that's the kind of fucking douchebags. That's today. Literally, I made myself a fresh. The cactus is in full bloom, so I picked some prickly pear off, and in just a short half hour's worth of work and one small injury, you can have a big old jug of prickly pearade, which tastes delicious, makes a great shandy. You know how I like the shandies.
Oh yeah.
Um, but this was inspired by the fact that at checkout when I was stocking the bar for my brother's arrival, at checkout there was something called the Appalachian Banana Pudding Sipping Cream that comes in a mason jar.
Oh.
Uh, when asked what that was, I said that's $15 at checkout. I was informed that was too much, and that's when I felt chagrined because it was $19.99 at checkout. But I do like banana flavorings of things, and the banana pudding was actually very, very nice. I think. I don't know. I only tried it by itself once, and I didn't sip it. I did 3 ounces of that, and I was shooting it, and I was putting rum in it.
Uh-huh.
So that's how you see through time. You're like, hey, did we have fun yesterday? Did yesterday even occur? So we're gonna play Would You Drink That, Larry. So in the vein of your drink and this banana pudding sipping cream, there are 3 drinks in round one. Okay. This one I think is fairly easy since it's the one you have in front of you. The new spiked, I think it would probably be one step down from what you're drinking right now. Sunny, every fucking place has their own spiked nonsense. Sunny D spiked can of nonsense.
I'd definitely give it a shot.
Okay.
We've looked at it like when we bought the Simply Spiked signature lemonade.
Was that a destination beverage or did you go and impulse buy that beverage?
We saw this while we were there
Very good. Okay.
at the store and went, oh, because we love the Simply Juice. In fact, that's what I keep around to like make mixed drinks and
Oh, the brand. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Yeah, gotcha.
I've got some pineapple juice upstairs right now because I wanted tropical drinks, and I got some of the pineapple juice. Also, never mind. That's too easy. But this was right next to the Sunny D because we looked at this and we're like, should we try? I feel like we should try the Sunny D, and I was like, no. I mean, we know we like Simply. Let's give that a shot. I've been very pleased with it. Not malty at all. Just tastes like boozy lemonade.
Yeah, I got no issues with that. I put booze in aid all the time.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Sunny D. We played Pocket Full of Screwdriver with Sunny D.
That's true. We basically invented this drink 25 years ago.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Now, here's the only issue that I have. Well, we're old enough to know that it used to be called Sunny Delight.
Mm-hmm.
I so less
And people took umbrage with the word delight.
Yeah, I was in fucking some store. They had the Sunny D right next to the spiked in a display next to actual bottles of fucking Sunny Delight, right? So I picked it up. Have you ever looked at the ingredients of fucking Sunny Delight? Because on the front, in big letters, it says 100% of vitamin C, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's their selling point.
Yeah.
That doesn't come from fruit. They're putting that in there. They're just adding it. The fucking ingredients of this shit is water, high fructose. I wrote it down. Water, high fructose corn syrup. Okay, ready?
Sure.
And then that's the first two. And the next one says less than 2% of. So it's 98% water and corn sugar in syrup form.
Uh-huh.
And then it's less than 2% of mango, pineapple. No, what is it? Hold on. Shit. I wrote down tangerine, apple, lime, grapefruit, and pear juice. So it's basically just the leave-ins that they squeegeed off the floor, collected it in a sieve, threw it in there, added a shit ton of fucking ascorbic acid for the claim for vitamin C, and then it just says flavors, natural flavors. So it's just we put a hint of fruit in there. It's sugar and chemicals. Enjoy.
Yeah, that's
not juice, man. That ain't juice.
No, it's not juice. It's Sunny D.
It's Sunny D. Okay, so
get rad, Mom.
I would probably try it if somebody handed it to me. I'm not spending my money on it
I'm
though.
not
I
gonna
don't
buy
think.
it, but yes, if somebody was like, "Hey, try one of these," I would definitely do it.
You're talking to the guy who last year bought on purpose the spiked all the flavors of the spiked Mountain Dew just to see.
Yeah,
I'm not going to buy it again, but it wasn't that terrible. But
yeah.
I'm not fuck with the Sun Eating. All right, moving
Hey,
on.
real quick, they do
Yeah,
have alcoholic Monster. They have spiked monsters.
how is that not for loco? How is that not the same shit?
Right? But I'll tell you, we got them on when we were on vacation because
Good, good,
and we also got the Mountain Dews and
sure.
because we are in Tennessee, so live like a Tennessean. And the monsters surprisingly good. I hate how good they were.
When I was working second to last bar when I was running it, and I was working like 12-hour days, I would get one of the Blue Monsters. I would drink that, or the 5-hour energies, something like that. Uh,
Yeah.
but I can't do it anymore. My fucking heart goes like a lab rat. I'm too fucking old. I'm this close to a heart attack anyway. It's not going to happen. Um, so in the vein of, and I think I know the answer here. Again, would you drink that? Because I'm the idiot who bought the banana pudding sipping cream.
Right.
Sipping cream is a southern thing. Like it's like the consistency of Bailey's. So it's just kind of like that. So just to jump on board with the booze beverage, the cunts at Ego,
What?
the bullshit waffle people,
Uh-huh.
who would look at your pancakes and go, "We can't do that," have made the Ego brunch in a jar sipping cream. So supposedly the flavors of this are Eggo bullshit frozen waffle. Okay.
Mhm.
They say maple syrup. I'm guessing that's going to be that log cabin shit. This ain't
Yeah.
maple syrup.
Yeah.
Butter and bacon. There is no meat in this, so it's a matter of smoked flavor.
Yep. Yeah. It's just smoke flavor.
Or possibly they just put chicharrones in the bottom of the vat. I don't know. Would you trust the people from Ego to give you a sip and cream brunch drink that you can just enjoy?
No. No, I don't trust the people from Ego to do that.
Would
I
you drink it if presented it?
if you handed me and went, "Hey, try this," of course, the answer is yes. I would
Mm-hmm.
get and be like, "What the fuck are we doing? Why have we?" Or I'd put it in coffee and see how it. I would drink it by itself and then maybe put it in some coffee and just see how it goes. But I'm not going to put a straw in it and walk around the state fair. Actually, though, I might. If it's at the state fair, I have some Eggo sipping cream. I fine. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm already gonna puke on this pig. I'm
yeah.
gonna.
Why are you set right up next to the mechanical bull for $5 a ride? Seems like a fucking mistake if you ask me. But Jesus Christ, with you people. Yeah. So I don't know how. I mean, I hate everybody getting on this bandwagon, but I get it. Money grab. It's a kitsch thing right now. It's it's the Atkins of our of our fucking decade. Is I don't know. Benadryl sipping cream. It's the flavor of Benadryl you love with malt liquor. It's already thick. Oh
do you
God.
do you like robo tripping?
God damn it. And not to be outdone. If the cunts at Ego, the dipshits at Duncan. Now they got cans, okay? They got cans of shit. And it's I do kind of appreciate it because it's not the tall, skinny cans that you see now and like everything like that Spike thing and like the Sunny D and White Claw, that fucking style of can. It's like a beer can. It's like a 12-ounce regular beer can. But they now have 4 different flavors. And you'd think they'd all be spiked coffee. Hey, I'm not drinking coffee out of a can, period. I'm not going to let you put hooch and whatever else you think should go in it in the can. Hey, you want a can of Joe? Get the fuck out of my house. No.
I would drink canned coffee, but
I mean, I guess I've had a Starbucks Frappuccino, but I wouldn't spend the $5 on it. It's just like fucking stop. Stop with your shit. So they have 4 flavors of spiked coffee. I don't know what they are. Couldn't be bothered. But they also have 4 flavors of Dunkin' Brand's canned spiked iced tea. So if you got yourself a hankering, you can go to a store and buy a can of Dunkin' brand.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't remember the last name of Dunkin' Donuts, but they're just Dunkin' now, like Sunny D. Fucking Radio Shack. The Shack. Yeah, we're out of business. You could conceivably find Dunkin' spiked mango pineapple iced tea in a can.
That's too much.
Mhm.
You're putting too many flavors in to mask the flavor of whatever it is that you don't want people tasting.
Yeah.
What is this? Garbage? Yes, it's literally it's tastes like garbage until we put all the flavoring in there. Oh,
Now,
good.
I know. So my
I
question
would
is,
drink it. I would drink it. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I would give it a shot. Of course I would.
If it was the only booze in the house.
Yeah. Yeah. I almost when I was trying to figure out what to drink today, or like, technically it was this morning when we started. We started talking about this. I remembered we had the spiked, but I've been setting aside some apple pie moonshine. I've been letting it.
Nice.
I did a essentially I made apple pie without putting it in a crust, and then put it in a jar of moonshine.
We were talking about recipes for that shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
And
Delicious.
I've been checking on it, but it should be ready here in about a week to.
Perfect. Just for fall.
Yeah, but and if it turns out well, then that's what everybody's getting for Christmas.
Nice. I sent it through the post in a paper in a plastic bag. It came from the Walmart.
But yeah, I almost just grabbed that and was like, "Fuck it, this is what type of day we're having today."
Yeah. I'm gonna get just drunk enough that my pregnant wife is concerned with me when I light the barbecue. That's what I want. Because let's see, it's the 10th, so at the end of this month, we start sober October, because baby could come. You know, it could be a couple weeks early. So I definitely I got to dad the fuck out of that situation. If I am too drunk to get my wife, if I'm so drunk I throw my wife the keys during labor. That's a
Get
bad
us
call.
there, come on.
That's a bad call. So we're gonna have to be sober for that. All right. So you survived round one. We found out that every dipshit in the world has sipping creams or and the Consego. I'll say it again.
Consego.
How many times can you say cunt? 5 currently.
Yeah.
So this is easing you into round 2. Okay.
Okay. All right.
1 second. I gotta go back to Bogota. Very good. So, oh,
Well, I mean, you are in Florida. You're getting the good stuff.
you might have said, "There's a raft that comes down my street." They dock right there.
It's artisan.
Is the banana boat here with the good uns? You think you want?
I need the plantains to keep my eyes open.
Here we go. So we gotta go to my notes on the phone now. I'm gonna say this because I think you've seen it, and if you haven't, that's okay. But I want to know if you've seen it. Bacon vodka.
I've seen bacon beer, but I've not seen bacon vodka. And I don't know why it made me angry when you said it, but it sure did for a split second.
Did it? Because I think only because of the context of this game. Because if you say bacon boost, bacon anything, right? Conceivably.
I feel like the bacon beer that I've had was too much. It was too.
Okay.
I had it and I was like, all right, that's cute, but stop. Can we just stop? Bacon doesn't have to be in everything. Bacon's fine. I like bacon. I prefer sausage. It's.
I see that. You're going to be a little concerned when you take a closer look at it.
Okay.
I've had this, by the way. This is a mass-produced thing. Bacon. I don't know if that's. I think it's the name of the company, and I could be wrong, but bacon is spelled with a K. It's like when you go to a sushi joint, you have a crab roll with a K. That's just white fish that they just painted red on one side.
I love it. Actually, I love that shit.
Well, I don't mind it, but it's not crab. As long as just don't tell me it's crab. Just tell me what it is. I don't mind it at all. There's a fancy version of it. It starts with an S that the store around here sells. I buy that. I snack on it. It's fucking good. Yeah, but it's not.
I guarantee you, when Nicole gets to this part, when you go, it's the fancy stuff that starts with an S. She's going to turn to me and say, "Whatever." She'll give me the name.
I'll buy it. I don't mind. But yeah, so I've had this. When I was again the same bar that I was running, people would come in with fucking stuff that they wanted me to buy. Salesmen all the time, and like the one guy who cracked a beer. There's as much hops in this can as there is in an entire case of Budweiser. Why? What did you do to it? What are you trying to cover up? Get the fuck out of my store.
Yeah.
But somebody came in with this bottle of bacon vodka, and it was like they just left it. Like, "Hey, this is just a promo. We'll just for your with your order if you want it." And I actually was excited when I first saw it. I was like, "Oh, this would be perfect." And the first thing you think of, what cocktail?
Oh, Bloody Mary.
Yeah, of course. Tastes like shit. I'm sorry, bacon vodka people. I don't know what you did. It's a decent idea. It's kitschy, but it tastes it. I don't know what it tastes like, but it's not meat. I'll tell you that much. It tastes like smoked plastic bottle $10 vodka. It's just like you put smoked salt in it, let it sit, and you rub the pig's ass with it. It's like you used a squeeze bottle of vodka, right? And you gave a full hog, a breeding heifer, a bidet kind of situation with it. Okay, and then you collect that,
Okay. All right.
and then they want you to make a Bloody Mary out of
I don't know. No.
it. If presented the bottle, would you drink it?
I mean, I'd try it. Of course.
That's correct. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, the answer is yes, of course. If somebody's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
it's bacon vodka, give it a try," I'd be like, all right, I'll give it a shot. How bad can it be? And then I'm gonna look at them and be like, "I'm gonna beat you to death with this bottle. This is awful. Why would you do this to another human being?" This is, but I'd still try it, even if you looked at me and went, "You should try this. It's horrible." I'd go, "But why would it, if it's horrible?" You go, "Just try it. It's horrible, but drink it." And I'd be like, "All right," and I'd do at least half a shot. Just be like, "Nope,
Yeah.
fucking horrible."
I think I immediately made a Bloody Mary out of it without trying it first, like an idiot. Like I
Yeah,
was tasting, don't taste the dish without tasting the ingredients. You know what I mean? And I
yeah.
went, what the fuck have I done? What is that?
Who farted in this pint glass?
Stop it, all of you! I hate every one of you.
Who teabagged my V8?
Okay, so this is for middle of round two.
Okay.
This is we're gonna take you to Mexico. Okay,
Oh,
this is an imagination round. Okay,
you
you
boys
have
like Mexico?
yep. So you are in Mexico. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know exactly where in Mexico. This doesn't say where it hails from in the country, but at a festival, it is a festival drink. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Somebody hands you something that looks like milk,
Hmm.
smells like yogurt.
Oh no.
Everybody looks a little buzzed, and they say, "Have it." It's pulque. Do you drink it?
Okay.
I'm guessing. Uh, it's spelled Pulque. Pulque is my best guess at pronunciation. I apologize if I'm fucking it up.
Is everyone else drinking it?
I would say half and half.
Oh man. I mean, I don't want to insult anybody, so yeah, I'd drink it. I'd at least take a sip and check it.
Check to see if it laughed.
Yes.
I don't know why I included this one because it's fine. There's nothing gross involved in this. It's apparently there's a plant called, I think it's a cactus family, maguey, Maguey, maguey. It's got sap that's like very milky, and they just
Oh,
ferment it, and that's it.
just fermented sap.
Yeah, but it tastes like off yogurt apparently, and it looks like thick milk. It looks like from the cow. Yeah, that's all. But I just wanted to put you there. I wanted to put you in
Yeah.
this festival, in this situation. You probably had a tequila or two, but you're not hammered enough yet to just like, I'll drink it right out the camel. Like we're not that kind of drunk yet.
Give me my knee pads. I'm gonna show him a good time.
Oh man, I don't live a life where I hear shit like that often enough. Um, okay, we're about to get into the interesting stuff. So we're still at level two, I think.
Okay.
Uh, do I want to do this one? Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Uh, if you want weird booze, where do you go, Larry? I turned away from the camera. I turned back, and your eyes were closed. I thought you were jerking it. Um,
I was just really into this episode.
what's he doing? He's thinking about that the Asian chick from Wayne's World. Whose name?
Tia Carrera.
Wayne's World era, Tia Carrera, and then you just give him 5 minutes.
Hold on.
If you go to Thailand, because we know that Asia. I mean, Asia's obviously it's an entire continent, but the cultures are obviously very very different. But they do seem
Sure
to
it
do
is,
some
Dick.
weird shit. Yeah, I know I have to say that out loud, but you can't seem to go very far in that continent with somebody doing some weird shit with hooch.
No,
We talked about the baby mouse wine in a previous episode, in
yeah,
the same
there's
episode that we talked about
the used panty vending machines
that's Japan. Yep.
and Thailand.
In
At least
Thailand,
Thailand just embraces what it is.
it's rice whiskey. Okay. They're making their whiskey with rice.
Sure. Okay. Okay. You're doing it wrong, but okay.
Well, if that's what you got.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
know,
Right. Never mind.
that's
I'm
what
sorry.
you got. They got a shit ton of rice over there. You can make hooch out of it. You can make wine. You can make whiskey. It's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Yep. You're right. You're right. My bad.
I'm not sure why they added reindeer antler to it.
Virility.
Everything's for virility. Everything's for virility. Everything's for virility. Remember what I just said.
Okay.
Everything's for virility.
Everything is for okay.
Would you drink it? It's I mean, it's $13 for 110 mil. It's not. I mean, I don't know how much
No, it's
reindeer. I don't know how they're putting antler in it though.
it's
That's what's fucking me up.
it's Asian moonshine with antler.
I'm looking at the bottle, and there's no. It's not like there's like a piece of horn floating in the bottle or something. Like they're doing that. It's not. So I'm guessing they're grinding it up into a powder and throwing it in the vat because they hate deer. I don't.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah, I'd try it. I'd try it. Why not?
Okay, that's fine.
I'm saying I'm not saying I'd like it. I'm saying I'd probably regret it, but
Mm-hmm.
I would be like, yeah, why not? It's got, who cares? It's got a little powdered reindeer in there. Who
Okay.
doesn't have a little powdered reindeer in them?
We are about to hit round 3.
All right.
We're easing into round 3. I got 4 more of these.
Hold on.
Okay.
I mean, I just gotta stretch out a little bit. Hold
You need to take a second?
on.
I can go find a fresh beer. Okay.
Oh, there we go. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Whew.
Oh,
it's
it's
very
all,
intense.
it's all about virility, buddy. Who likes to do weird shit for virility in Asia specifically? All of them, but yeah, of course.
Okay.
They have their own internet, so they're never going to hear this. Are you familiar with the comic stylings of one of the first original YouTubers, John LaJoie?
John LaJoie?
Yeah.
I don't believe I am.
He did comedy. You might know him if you saw him. He did a bunch. He had a YouTube channel, still probably does. He was on The League. He got famous for being one of the first YouTubers to put his comedy shit up there. He had a bit about this, and I thought it was just a bit, but it's real. In the Cantonese, it's Cantonese. It's 3 penis liquor. Take that for a second.
3 penis liquor sounds like a girl I knew from high school. Low hanging fruit. Not ashamed of it.
It's 30% alcohol by volume.
Okay.
So it's not quite wine. They do make a wine version if you want it watered down for a sipping. It contains the penises.
Oh, the penisi.
3 penis. It's called 3 penis.
3 penises. Okay.
Seal penis.
Okay.
Okay. Are we weird enough yet?
Is it the singer or the animal?
It's not capitalized, so I'm gonna guess
So seal penis, not seal's penis.
I'm gonna guess the aquatic mammal, the seal. Yes, not seal's penis. Deer penis. Because what do you do with the rest of the reindeer? You ship it off to fucking China once you lop the horns off.
I've also written that letter.
And specifically Cantonese dog penis. They've taken the blend of these 3 penises because when they were making
floating in the bottle like the verb in tequila.
No. How do they get the penises in there? I don't know. I refuse to ask.
Do they strain it through the penises?
I don't know. I don't know.
Rice filtered, yeah, but through cock. I don't.
I aggressively D plus this. I refuse to do any. I don't know, but what I think is interesting is that it's specifically seal, deer, and dog dick. So do you think that they ran through a bunch of other like what they're trying to make like the flavor of Dr. Pepper? Like, no, it's a little bit too cherry. Now put a little bit of this in.
Yeah, put some
No,
perfume in
but those three specific animals:
there. Yeah.
a domesticated best friend, a wild deer, and a seal, because you want some fucking danger in your penis collection.
Yeah. What? So virility. I'm just guessing again.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah. This is why I wanted you to remember that. There's the rest of these are not about virility, just
I
that
don't
one.
know.
It literally
I don't know.
on the bottle.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, she's the picture I got. Oh shit. Hold on, is this the right shit? I had another picture. Fuck. And then this is a different brand. There's several brands of this.
Several brands of three penis
Yeah,
booze.
it was in English underneath it, and there's like in Cantonese and then in English it says three penises. So like it's good. Um, I'm gonna hand you a 60 proof, no 30%, 30%. Yeah. Wait, why is my brain not working? Let's just say 30% bottle, and it says three penises in it. You will be consuming a portion of a dog cock, a deer cock, and for some reason a seal. And they might just screw you over and put an otter in there. You wouldn't know the difference.
Oh.
You're not a cock sommelier. Well, you're not an animal cock sommelier. Well, you're not a fermented animal cock sommelier.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you drink it?
Man.
It's that or sobriety.
Oh.
I'm not going to put you in their house as a guest. I'm not going to do that to you. Okay.
Oh man. Oh,
I will say that you are at dinner, and it's like a beer and wine place, but this is only a cock booze place. That's the only it's the only booze that they can serve legally.
So you're talking it's cock pairings is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Sure.
All cock booze pairings.
Do
Okay.
you drink it?
Okay.
You're switching to the buds. Do you need a second?
No, I was trying
Okay.
to be quiet about it, and then
Oh, well, I mean, they're going to see it on the YouTube.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. No, they won't.
Like and subscribe. And see, Larry, just why we're just trying to you just put in earbuds. It's not that big of a deal.
The headphones were getting so hot.
Yeah.
And they were squeezing my head, and I needed the earbuds were just a better option at this point. Besides,
understood.
Man, not for nothing. My skin looks fantastic, and I felt like the earbuds really like frame the face well. The beard's on point. I should not shower more often.
Good for you.
I would, yeah. You know what? If it's that or sobriety,
Really?
Give me some cock booze. At least I'd try it.
Okay.
I'd try it.
Fair. I believe you.
If they're not, if they're not like floating in there, staring at me. Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so that's a thing. If it's floating in there staring at you, for you, that might be a thing.
That might be a thing. I might have an issue with if there's three cranks just.
Yeah, if there's three cranks in it, and you hand me a glass of three cranks and hooch around it, you can't drink around the dick. It's not like picking the pepperoni off if you're a sausage guy. It's you can't drink around the dick.
You gotta take a drink. So anyway, Dave, I hear you've made some good investments.
So much dick in my glass. I mean, I love this place, but they just overdo it on the dick, But the service is spectacular.
I mean, the Bloody Mary is great, but the cock garnish.
I'll tell you what, I'll drink that three cock stuff over that bacon shit. And you can tell anybody I know.
I like the mushroom flavor.
So I might get you here.
Okay. All right. I'm concerned, but here we go.
So this is, who was this? Oh, okay. Descendants of the Asian people. Very, very long time ago. We're gonna go with the Inuit tribe.
Okay.
Native Canadians.
Sure.
Far north Canada. By the way, they eat seal legally, still and legally,
Mhm.
and they don't drink the dick. They never got to there.
No,
So I don't know
they're
what the fuck
eating
they're doing in
seal. They're
China.
not drinking cock.
Yeah, they're eating the eyeballs, and they do it like on the floor. It's a big deal for them. They have a great time, and they eat it raw, which is still better than fermenting the dick. However, they needed a
If
drink.
I die and my wife makes booze out of my dick, I'm gonna consider that a win.
That is one step weirder than eating the placenta, and that's too weird.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you guys going to do with the placenta? I'm not. I'm raising this. I don't have to do with the garbage.
I'm
I'm going to
giving
give
it
it to you.
Yeah, yeah. I want you to dispose of it. I don't know. I knew you were hiring a witch doctor. I didn't know if
So, I'll put it on Etsy. Somebody wants it.
you goddamn right they do.
I'll put it in some little hand knit mitten and fucking take a picture of it for these lunatics. Speaking of lunatics, this is resourceful,
Okay.
I think,
All right.
and I couldn't find a whole lot more information, and I did try, but it really is just this simple.
Okay.
You take apparently this works. But again, these are people who are eating raw seal eyeballs, so
Sure.
they're
Sure.
a hardy folk. The majority of their diet is meat. Very little grows up there. You know what I mean? Like there's not, and this is obviously not something they do anymore. Well, unless you're very traditional. Seagull, seagull wine, seagull wine. I'll give you the recipe. I'll give you the
Yeah.
recipe real quick
Yeah,
from
please.
everything that I can figure out.
Okay.
You take water.
Sure. Sure. The
In a,
building block of life.
yeah, in a sealed container. Stuff a dead seagull in it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Then you
Plucked or unplucked?
unknown.
Okay.
Honestly, I never thought to ask.
All right. Okay.
Then you cork it,
Sure. I mean,
you cover it. You want it airtight. And you leave it in the sun and you wait. And that's it. It ferments apparently in the bottle in the sun. It rots in the water, in the bottle in the sun. And at some point, somehow, this makes booze.
I
Fermenting a bird.
no, 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 no. Fuck you. No. Fuck you. No.
What could that possibly smell like?
Bacon vodka.
Shit, they rebranded it. That's what the K is for.
What? How do
Oh,
you? Okay, you said bottle. When you said
I don't know. A container.
a container, I was like, so it's like a ball jar or something. Because
Whatever you got
otherwise,
that fits a fucking dead bird, man. I don't
otherwise, how
know.
are you using a plunger and some gumption to get that seagull into the neck of a bottle? It's like it's like you're building model ships. Um, no, no, I'll take sobriety. I'll hold my breath long enough to where I get dizzy. I'll figure out something else. But no, no, you keep your dead seal. Look, I'll make the trek to a Benny's. I'm sure it's not that. If I want a drink, I'll just go buy some Evan Williams or some Crystal Palace but no, God, no, that's too far, even for me. Even for me. No, thank you.
Shit.
Would you?
No, dear God, no.
I just thought I'd ask. I just wanted to know. Just wanted to.
If we already determined that he can't drink around the dick, you definitely can't drink around the bird.
You can't drink around the dick. You can't drink around the bird.
I love it because it's like very ingenious, though. I mean, there's nothing to grow up there. Like you can make booze out of definitely, apparently anything, but you figure they had plenty of seagulls lying around. Like I don't want squab again. I'm gonna see if I can juice this. All right, man.
Yeah, yeah. So here's what happened. My cousin Phil found one of these that been sitting out in the sun for 3 months. He squeezed it, and then he saw the gods and got in a fight with a dragon. And so I think we're on to something. Let's put it in a bottle full of water and herbs. Let's throw some herbs in there. see what happens.
They have no herbs. Nothing gross. It's just the flavor of rotted wet bird.
All kids crave that. So what you're saying is it tastes like Sunny D.
That's what the natural flavors is in Sunny D. It's bird squeezins.
Bird squeezins. Well, you've ruined my day. Um,
Good. Oh, not yet. I haven't.
oh, is there one more?
There's two more.
All right.
Oh, we're getting worse, in my opinion.
Okay. All right, let's get to them.
Okay.
My wife's got titty meat and booty cheeks to show off, so
Understood. Understood. I can't decide which one is the closer. I'm gonna go. I think I just decided. So this is the second to closer for me. For
okay.
me, but it could go either way. Again, I'm gonna screw up the pronunciation. We're still in Asia or back to Asia. We're in South Korea now, which I feel bad because they're our friends. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm gonna say Tongsul.
Uh,
Don't look this up yet.
the Lone Ranger's sidekick.
Tongsul. Now, I'm just realizing as we're translating this from Korean to English, why two T's? What does that do for anybody? But still, um,
Confuses white people.
Tongsul. We're just going to call it Tongsul. What you need to make this, it's a medicinal drink. It's for treating cuts, bruises, and other ailments. So it's medicinal. It's medicine. Okay. What you need for this is a young child.
Oh, he's starting to sound like my uncle.
Tongsul is made by fermenting the shit from a young child for several months.
No, no,
You need a small child to do it because the poop is more pure.
that
A
is
man's poop will not make a tongsul.
that is just some dude had a fetish, and when he got caught, said, "Nah, it's because it's better and the booze tastes better." What do you mean booze? Yeah, I've been making booze out of it. It's your birthday. Surprise! Let's get fucked up on shit booze. And no, no, go fuck yourselves. No.
Yep. So that's not the worst for me.
Yeah. Okay.
This isn't the joke, but it's a shot. Okay. It's basically Yukon Jack. With one small addition. There is a bar in Dawson City, Yukon, where you can order yourself the sourdough cocktail. The ingredients are usually, I think the liquor is kind of not the point, but they usually use Yukon Jack because you're in Yukon, and a mummified human toe.
Speaking of that, we've already said goodbye to one of our buddy Andrew's toes. Let's say goodbye to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Down to he's down. He's lost two toes now. The universe just keeps taking toes. So a big fare thee well, but TD, see if you can sell off some to these people. Because the size of he's got big old feet, and he said those toes could up a lot of what the fuck. Why are we doing that?
It's the same toe over and over. General idea is in the 20s, a couple of brothers named Louis and Otto, they got caught in a blizzard.
Sure they did. Yeah.
Louis got shitty frostbite,
Oh,
and his brother chopped off his toe so it wouldn't get gangrenous.
sure.
And then there's a whole bunch of legends going around, but basically they kept it, they mummified it. And this bar has been putting the same toe in a glass, and you can get your picture taken. They have a Facebook group where you, when you drink it, your lips have to touch the 100-year mummified toe. Now, I'm not sure what they're doing now. The rule of the house is you can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but your lips must touch that gnarly toe. I'm not sure what they're doing now because in 2013, one man swallowed the toe. on purpose.
and turned
They
it in,
ran him out of town.
ran him out of town, of course.
Yeah. They fined him like 3 grand or something. And they're like, yeah,
Cut him open and take it back.
some dickhead drank the 100-year toe that's been floating. So, uh, to join this club, Larry, it costs you the whatever a shot of Yukon Jack costs up there. Let's call it $4.
Sure.
$5 for them to take a picture of you. The $5 just for the addition of the toe. And then you take the shot, your lips have to touch it. They take your picture, they put you up on Facebook, they put you up on the wall. Larry, would you drink that?
Okay, here's the caveat. I know for a fact we both would, but we'd both already have to have been drunk.
Yeah.
We would show up and be like, "Nah, we're not gonna do that, guys. We'll just take what do you want? A couple high lifes and yeah, just a couple Tullys. You got any Tully? All right, yeah, we'll do a couple or a couple Coors Lights and some Tully, whatever you got. Cool, all right. And then we're gonna start making friends, and then we're gonna start telling stories. And then they're all gonna be like, well, our picture's up there, and we're gonna look at each other and be like, fuck it, let's do it. And we would do it.
Unless I was in one of my bloody minded moods where I walked in and said, fuck it, I'm not doing it, where just to prove a point and I refuse to be like my mind changed. I think you might be right. I think that the odds of me drinking the toe you I hate Yukon Jack though, but that's really not the issue here.
No.
Um,
Oh,
the nail is still on it. I'm not sure what they've done. I think that they have a new they've acquired a new toe somehow. Because if that's the whole kitsch of your bar, without the toe, you don't pay the rent. You know what I mean? Like you need a toe. So I don't know if I mean everybody's got a TD, you know. Hi TD. But it's an odd conversation to have with the doctor who's trying to save you. We're gonna need that for what? My bar. Uh or my buddy's bar.
yeah,
Worse.
yeah. What? Heard. Cool if we ship it up there.
I do it over the little baby shit wine.
Oh yeah, do not give me baby shit wine. That just
I would
seems like you're the guy's brewing it in the back of a windowless van. No, thank you.
gun to your head shit wine, seagull drippings. Gun to your head.
Oh, seagull drippings all day long.
Yeah.
Give me the seagull squeezins. That's no thank.
Because I feel like if you're drinking the shit wine, you have to be around the people who collected it. And I don't want to be in that room.
No, I don't want to be around those people. No, thank you.
Well, Larry, you've successfully played. Would you drink that? We started with Sunny D and ended with human toes and shit.
Hey,
How do you feel about the journey?
I feel the same that I do every time you and I get together and drink.
In the morning or at the time?
We the next morning. We started slow. We promised we wouldn't be psychopaths. We've got to make another trip to the liquor store while we're both still buzzed before this hangover sets in. That's
That was me shredding my notes from the shit wine.
good.
Yeah.
But just no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't drink.
What did you learn?
I learned that I won't drink shit. Well, I'll drink a lot of things. I'll give it all a shot. No pun intended, but I will not drink shit wine. I will not drink shit wine. No. Especially baby shit wine. It just seems so like
And it feels like you would have had to like
drink
tried
it with one hand while you're jerking off with the other. And
it feels like if you're a real vintner of shit, that like you would have had to be like, well, let me try the old woman wine. Have her shit in a bowl, and I'll make that into booze, and then I don't know the fat guy. I know those Gilpin family people. They're making pisky booze, so
Pisky. Gilpin family pisky.
making whiskey out of the piss of diabetic elderly. The Gilpin family. They're lunatics.
But they're not as bad as the guy that went, you know what we should
Oh,
this kid keeps making all this shit. I wish there was something we could do with it. Creepy Uncle Dave steps up. I got the idea. Oh, hey, here.
that was my whole joke. I was going to remind you about the Gilpin family. What's worse than making pisky? Shitsky.
Kinski.
Damn it.
Shitsky, didn't he play goalie for the Blues?
I know less about hockey than I do about football.
Phil Shitsky.
I know there was Wayne, Brady was the great one, Gordie Howe, and you played on frozen water, and you get to play on something called a bony.
Yeah.
That bony goes zam.
The best part's about hanging out with these guys.
God damn it, son of a bitch, motherfuck.